So good evening everyone. Online. Is my voice is audible to you all as well as screen clear for all of you?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yeah. So I think after a long time antara.
Yeah.
Yeah. So నాకు తెలిసి మొత్తం మర్చిపోయి ఉంటారు. Let me recap what we have discussed. So let us have a quick review. What is meant by application again? So from the first, what is meant by application? So online, you can also unmute and say. So I am getting the response from the offline students. So you can also unmute and say. What is meant by application? Application is nothing but group of services together called application. Okay, so actually our application, where it is going to be stored? In the server. Now what is meant by server again? Which provides the services to the end user. So totally how many servers we are having?
3 servers.
Yeah, 3 types of servers we are having. What are they?
Web,
Web, app,
data,
data. Who will work
data.
on the web? What is meant by web server?
User interface related.
Yeah, which provides the UI part. So who
UI
will
part.
web server? UI, UX team. So
UX.
type of technologies they will use?
CSS, HTML.
Thank you. So where it is going to present?
Presentation.
There. Next, what is meant by app server?
Logic related.
Yeah, information that is going to be stored. So who will work on app server? Dev team.
Develop.
This type of technologies they will use.
Python. Java. Java, .NET, C++. Hey, chinna.
Great, great. So then next, where it is going to be present? Logic layer. So after app server, what we are having?
Database server.
Server. Who will work on the database server?
DB team.
DB team. Which type of technologies they will use?
Is
SQL, MySQL, PostgreSQL, MongoDB, Cosmos. So these all are the servers. So totally how many types of architectures we are having?
4 architects totally.
So what are
Mainly one tier architecture, 2 tier, 3 tier.
so totally in one tier architecture, how many servers will present?
Sir.
One server will present. So example for one tier architecture. Laptop.
So laptop.
So totally in two tier architecture, how many servers will present? 2 servers will. Example for two tier architecture. Phone and YouTube. So totally in 3 tier architecture, how many servers will present? 3. Okay, now so example for 3 tier architecture. Phone and YouTube. Okay, na? So then next. After this, we have discussed about the Linux, right? So what is meant by OS? Which provides communication
Between user and
server.
server.
So then next. So after this, we have discussed about the architecture of our Linux. So what is meant by hardware? Yeah. So this is my server, let's say, or this is my laptop. When I have connected any external devices to my laptop, all the information will get stored on the hardware part. So after this, we are having kernel. Now, what is meant by kernel? Yeah, which provides the communication between software components in our laptop as well as hardware components in our laptop. It is going to be the reason. So the next after this, we are having the shell. What is meant by shell? This is the part where our commands are executing. So we have executed number of commands, right? Creating the file, removing the file, VM editor. So those all are executing in the shell part. So after this, we are having the applications. Okay, na? So then next, in Linux, we have created some files, right? So what is the command to create a file? Command to create a file. What is the command? Touch. And then file name. So let's say I'm going to create the AWS file. So totally it was created. Now I want to check whether my AWS file was created or not.
LS.
Okay, na? So this is the way to create single file, but I want to create multiple files. So I want to create Azure, GCP, DevOps at a time.
AWS, GCP,
GCP,
and
DevOps. So we
double
in the spaces. Great, Itaman. Next. So it was created, right? So ls. So if I want to create a series of files, I want to create, let's say I'm having the TCS1, TCS2, up to TCS10 I want to create. So then what is the command?
touch
Touch
TCS,
TCS.
our brackets open, 1 to 10, 1 double
One.
dash, dot 10.
So it is going to be work. I
No,
have
no,
given
2
3
dots
dot,
only.
not
only
work.
2 dot should present. Great. So after this, we have discussed about the VIM editor, right? So in VIM editor, totally how many modes will present?
3 modes.
2 modes. Sir. 2 is
3
there.
3.
3 modes.
3 modes. What are they?
Command mode,
Mode.
insert mode,
Insert mode,
Hmm.
save and quit mode.
7-bit mode we are having. Okay, na? So by defaultly, in which mode you are in? Command.
Command mode.
So when you have opened any file with the VIM editor, we are being command. Okay, na? So command mode. So I want to shift from command mode to the insert mode. How can I
Small
shift?
I.
small I.
Great. Again, I want to shift from insert mode to the command mode.
Escape.
Escape. Okay, na? So then next, I want to save my data.
Colon W.
Colon W. It is going to be the
W.
save one. Okay, now. Next, I want to quit from VIM editor.
Colon Q.
Colon Q.
Colon Q. Nothing but quit.
Quit.
So I want to save and quit at a time.
Colon WQ.
Colon W or colon X.
Or X. Colon X.
Okay, na? So then next, I want to set the numbers in my file. Set number.
Numbers.
Okay, na? So totally it is going to set the numbers. So then next. After this, let's say totally I am having 20 lines. 20 lines in my file. I want to go to the 7th line.
Colon
7 exam. Colon 7. That's it. Okay, it is going to be the 7. So now I want to copy a line. What is the command to copy a line?
colon YY.
I.
YY.
Okay, na? So it is going to copy a line. But I want to copy 3 lines. 3
3
YY.
YY.
Okay, na? This is the correct way, not this YYY. Okay, na? సో 3 వైలు ప్రెస్ చేయకూడదండి 3 నెంబర్ ప్రెస్ చేసి వెంటనే 2 వైస్ ప్రెస్ చేయాలి సో దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఐ వాంట్ టు డిలీట్ ఎ లైన్
DD.
DD. No.
delete I want to paste
P.
okay na so up to this we have discussed in the Friday session, right? So in this class we are going to start about the Git. Actually Linux, it is going to cover in our entire syllabus. So it is going to be full of commands. Okay now. So if I say the commands now, so you will get a headache. Okay now. So it is going to cover in our entire sessions. Nothing but in our entire course, it is going to be cover Linux. So without wasting of our time, let me start the Git. What we are going to start? Git. So I'm repeating again. Actually, Linux is going to be the full of commands. Okay, now. So it is going to cover in our entire syllabus. Okay, now. So it is going to be covered. Now I am going to start with the Git. So as we can see here, let's say what is the DevOps logo? So what is the first page in the DevOps? What is the first page in the DevOps?
Plan.
Plan, right? So for the planning purpose, do we have any tool?
No. Git.
Git.
For planning.
Yeah, there is no tool for the plan, right? It was a discussion between the people. So after plan, what we are having? We are having the code, right? So see here, this is our DevOps logo. So from the internet only, I'm going to take the pictures. So first one is about the plan. After that, what we are having? We are having the code, right? So for the coding purpose. So actually, who will write the code?
Developers.
Developers write the code. So whatever the code they have written, so we need to track that code. What we need to do? Track that code. We need to save that code. Okay, now. So for this purpose, we are going to learn about Git. What we are going to learn? Git. So Git is nothing but global information tracker. What is it? Global information tracker. So the name itself contains tracker. What it is going to track means it is going to track the code. What it is going to track? Code. So ultimately my code will present on the files. Where it is going to present? Files. So ultimately it is going to track the files. Clear for all of you? What is the purpose of Git? It is nothing but global information tracker. What it is going to do? It is going to track the code. Actually, where our code is going to present? Files. So ultimately it is going to track files. Clear? Online clear for all of you? ఏంటంటే అర్థం కాలేదా? సో నేను చెప్తాను చూడండి మళ్ళీ. గిట్ అంటే ఏంటి? గ్లోబల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ట్రాకర్. నేమ్ లోనే ఉంది ట్రాకర్ అని. ఏం చేస్తుంది? ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది. ఏం ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది? కోడ్ ని ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది. యాక్చువల్ గా కోడ్ అనేది ఎక్కడ ఉంటుంది? ఫైల్స్ లో ఉంటుంది. సో అల్టిమేట్ గా గిట్ అనే ఒక టూల్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? ఫైల్స్ ని ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది. అంతే కదా? సింపుల్. సో ఆన్లైన్ క్లియర్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ. మీ రెస్పాన్స్ లేనిది నేను ఒక అడుగు కూడా ముందుకు వేయలేదు.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
సో దెన్ నెక్స్ట్. సో మనం గిట్ గురించి తెలుసుకుంటున్నాం కదా. సో వాట్ ఇస్ ద పర్పస్? అసలు గిట్ వల్ల ఏంటి? స్టోరింగ్, ట్రాకింగ్ అండ్ ఆల్సో మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఉంది. దెర్ వాజ్ మెయిన్ రీజన్ ఏంటి అంటే వీ కెన్ గో బ్యాక్, ఐ మీన్ వీ కెన్ రోల్ బ్యాక్ అన్నమాట. ఏం చేయొచ్చు? రోల్ బ్యాక్. We can perform the rollback by using the Git. Now, what is meant by rollback? Rollback is nothing but going back to the previous version. What is it? Going back to the previous version. So let's say this is my paid application. Totally, I am having my paid application. So this is my version 1 of code. So version 1 of code is working on the production very fine. And also I have upgraded from version 1 to version 2. So I am having the old code here, new code, right? So when you are upgrading from version 1 to version 2, ultimately we need to implement some new features. So let's say I am having 5 features here. So in version 2, totally I am having 7 features. Old 5, 2 new. So when you are creating 2 new features, again we need to, write the code, right? So old code plus new code. So it is also working on the production level very fine. So let's say when I have upgraded from version 2 to version 3. So old plus a new. So it is also working on the production level very fine. What if my version 3 code was failed in the production level? Again, I need to upgrade from, again I need to go back to the previous version, right? We need to up our application. Actually, my application was failed on the production level. So version 3 of our code was failed. I need to update my application, right? And నేను నా అప్లికేషన్ ని మళ్ళీ అప్ చేయాలి కదా. సో ఫెయిల్ అయిన ఉన్న ఆ అప్లికేషన్ ని వెంటనే మళ్ళీ అప్ చేయాలి. అప్ చేయాలి అంటే ప్రీవియస్ వర్షన్ ఆఫ్ కోడ్ ని మెయింటైన్ చేయాలి. సో రోల్ బ్యాక్ పర్ఫామ్ చేయడం కోసం గిట్ యూస్ చేస్తారు. మళ్ళీ క్లియరా అండి?
Yes.
అర్థం కాలేదా? మళ్ళీ రిపీట్ చేయాలి. సో సీ హియర్ మెయిన్ అడ్వాంటేజ్ ఇదేనండి. We can perform the rollback in Git. Okay, now what is meant by rollback again? Rollback is nothing but going back to the previous version. So let's say my version 1 of code is working on the production level very fine. Version 2 of code is working on the production level very fine. So let's say what if my version 3 of code was failed in the production level? Again, I need to up my application, right? So my application has been failed in the version 3. I need to up my application. If you want to up your application, we need to maintain the version 2 of code separately or not. We need to maintain. So in this case, we are going to, sorry. So So now, this is all about the rollback. So then next. So as we are learning Git, right? So we should know about the architecture of Git. So let me start about the architecture. So see here, from the internet only, I'm going to take the features. Git architecture. So this is all about the Git architecture. So just try to scroll down here. Then let me take the best one. Yeah, this is the best. Save the image. Then see. So totally in Git, we are having 3 stages. How many stages? 3 stages. What are they? First one is about the working directory. Second one is about the staging area. And then third one is about the repository. Clear for all of you online? So totally in Git, we are having 3 stages. So the first one is about working directory. Second one is about staging area. And then third one is about repository. Online clear for all of you? Yes. So now, let me give some points here. So the default stage in Git, was working directory. What is the default stage in Git? What is the default stage in Git? Working directory. So totally we are having 3 stages. First one, working directory. Second one, staging area. So the third one is about repository. So the default directory in Git was working directory. What is it? Working directory. Default stage. So the second point, the files that are present in working directory, Git will not track. Okay, na? It will not track the files that are present in working directory. Working directory లో ఉన్న files ని Git track చేయలేదు. But when it will track, ఎప్పుడు track చేస్తుంది అంటే when we add Git to that file. So let's say I'm having file called AWS. When I add Git to this AWS file, ultimately it is going to be tracked. So let's say the command will be git add and then file name. That's it. So when you have added Git to this file, automatically it will shift from working directory to the staging area. Okay, na? Online clear for all of you. లేదా సో చూడండి ఇక్కడ వర్కింగ్ డైరెక్టరీలో ఉన్న ఫైల్స్ ని గిట్ ట్రాక్ చేయలేదు. ఎప్పుడు ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది? యా, మనం ఎప్పుడైతే ఆ ఫైల్ కి గిట్ ని యాడ్ చేస్తామో అప్పుడు ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది. సో మీరు వన్స్ గిట్ ని యాడ్ చేస్తే ఆటోమేటిక్ గా వర్కింగ్ డైరెక్టరీలో ఉన్న నా ఫైల్ స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియాకి మూవ్ అవుతుంది. సో ద ఫైల్స్ దట్ ఆర్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఇన్ స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియా, స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియాలో ఉన్న ఫైల్స్ మొత్తం కూడా గిట్ అనేది ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది. ఇట్ విల్ ట్రాక్ ద ఫైల్స్ దట్ ఆర్ ప్రెసెంట్ ఇన్ స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియా. అర్థమైందా?
Yes.
సో దెన్ నెక్స్ట్, వాట్ ఈస్ మీన్ బై రిపోజిటరీ? ఓకేనా? సో రిపోజిటరీ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ సేవ్ అన్నమాట. అంటే ఇప్పుడు స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియాలో ఉన్న ఫైల్స్ మొత్తాన్ని కూడా ట్రాక్ చేస్తుంది. Now, I want to save my files. If you want to save your files, what we need to do? We need to do the commit. What we need to do? Commit. So here commit is nothing but save. So మీరు సేవ్ చేసిన ఎవ్రీ ఫైల్ కూడా రిపోజిటరీలో ఉంటుంది. స్టేజింగ్ ఏరియాలో ఉన్న మన ఫైల్ రిపోజిటరీకి రావాలి అంటే కమిట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? ఏం చేయాలి? Commit. So see here, I'm going to repeat one more time. So totally we are having 3 stages in Git. So the first one is about the working directory. Second one is about the staging area. So the third one is about the repository. What is the default directory in Git? Default stage in Git? Working directory is the default stage. So the files that are present in working directory, it will track or not? No, it will not track. When it will track?
Git is added to it.
Yeah, when we add it to that file. So ultimately it is going to shift from working directory to the staging
Stage.
area. So the files that are present in staging area, it will track or not? It will.
Yes. Yes.
So all the files that are present in staging area, it will track. Now I want to shift from staging area to the repository. What we need to do?
It will commit.
Commit. Now what is meant by commit? Commit is
Yeah.
not.
Save.
So all the saved files will store on repository. Clear for all of you? So then next. So let us perform lively. So actually, if you want to perform it lively, we need one server, right? So who will provide the server to me? Killer code, na? Amazon, Azure, again, GCP. So actually, మన అకౌంట్ క్రియేట్ చేయాలి. సో లెట్ us ఐ మీన్ నేను రేపు క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను. యాక్చువల్లీ మీ దగ్గర క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ ఉంటే మీరు ప్రొవైడ్ చేయొచ్చు. సో ఆన్లైన్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్, సో కెన్ రైజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్. ఐ విల్ గివ్ ద యాక్సెస్ టు షేర్ యువర్ స్క్రీన్ అండ్ వీఆర్ ట్రై టు క్రియేట్ AWS. ఇంటర్నేషనల్ ట్రాన్సాక్షన్స్ ఉంటే డెబిట్ కార్డ్ అయినా యూస్ చేయొచ్చు. ఆన్లైన్ ఎవరి దగ్గర క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ ఉందా అండి? సో క్రెడిట్ కార్డ్ అంటే భయపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఓన్లీ ₹2 కట్ అవుతాయి. నేను ఉన్నాను కదా.
Sir, can you try this one?
Yeah, we can try. So actually, have you logged with laptop or mobile?
Tap, sir.
Okay, laptop only, na? So I'm going to make you as host. Just try to share your screen and I will guide you how to create the
No, I'm logging in the iPad, sir.
iPad. No issue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop my screen. Yeah, you can share your screen now. So search for like AWS console.
AWS?
Console. So see guys, అందరూ కూడా ఇలానే చేయాలి. చూడండి. So take the first link. So I think your screen was not.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, it is fine. Create a free trial account. So just try to pass your mail ID and then username account. So Vamshi, I think your screen was
Sorry, sir.
actually you are sharing your screen, right? So actually it was
Yeah.
blur.
Blur?
Yeah, we are getting blur.
Okay.
Yeah, now it is getting fine. So just try to, yeah, it was fine now. So remaining people మీరు కూడా ఇలానే అకౌంట్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయండి. So don't give the like @gmail.com. So just try to pass the name as your wish.
Okay.
It was account name. Click on verify email address. So you will get the verification code.
It says email is already authorized, associated with a AWS account.
So already you are having the AWS account, right? So just
Yeah.
another mail ID.
Another mail ID?
Yes,
I don't have another mail ID, sir.
don't have any. Okay. Any alternate like the dummy mail IDs you are having or
Let me see, sir.
yeah.
Even this is not coming, sir.
Not getting the I think OTP, right?
Yeah.
So okay, no issue. Let us just try to try one more time.
Yeah. Yeah, now I got it, sir.
Yeah.
Verification code.
Yeah, just try to set the passwords for your AWS account. సో రిమైనింగ్ మీరు కూడా ఇలానే పర్ఫామ్ చే ఐ మీన్ ఇలానే అకౌంట్స్ క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవాలండి చూడండి.
Password doesn't match.
యా జస్ట్ ట్రై టు చేంజ్ ద కంట్రీ. యా
I'm in the USA, sir.
యు ఆర్ ఫ్రమ్ యునైటెడ్ స్టేట్.
Yeah.
యా
Yes.
గ్రేట్. ఓకే.
Let it be like that?
యా యూ కెన్.
Okay.
అకౌంట్ పర్సనల్.
Business. Personal, right, sir?
Yeah, personal.
Address center invalid. Please check country.
Just try to turn off your screen and provide your credentials. I mean, nothing but your account details.
Okay.
So after
Okay.
providing, I mean, share your screen.
Okay. Okay.
So let us wait, guys. So Vamsi, when you are giving the details, so actually you should give like capital letters, small letters, whatever your content, I mean, having in your card.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I know that.
Think FC plus. GP 8W
Sir.
8W
8 W F.
GPY. Yeah.
This
So
one, sir.
here you need to select the basic support free only. ఓకేనా సో ఇక్కడే చాలా జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలి. బేసిక్ సపోర్ట్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో బేసిక్ సపోర్ట్ కాకుండా మీరు డెవలపర్ సపోర్ట్ అని తీసుకున్నారనుకోండి, అక్కడ ఏముంది 29
$29.
per month. It is going to be cut. So just try to take the basic support only. So by default it is going to be select the basic one. Just try to sign up. That's it. So ultimately we have created our AWS account. So see here. So then continue. So go to your AWS management console. Click on that. Ultimately, this is our AWS console. Okay, so once you can turn off your screen and I will share my screen.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Make me as host. So just try to give me the host. So now see here, after creating the accounts, so the default page was look like this. So see here, I'm having my AWS account right now. So this is the default dashboard in the AWS accounts. So if you want to create any server in the AWS account, we need to launch the instance. So here instances are nothing but the servers. So AWS lo server anna, instance anna, virtual, EC2 anna, both are the same. So in AWS, generally we are going to call it as EC2. What we are going to call? EC2. So EC2 is nothing but the server. And also we are going to call it as instances. So what is mean by EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. What is it? Elastic Compute Cloud. So to create an EC2 instance or to create a server in AWS, we need to follow the 7 steps. How many steps? 7 steps we are having. So see here, let us discuss one by one now. So then launch instance. So the first stage is about nothing but name of the server. What is it? Name of the server. So name may be anything as your wish. You can give your name or anything name. So I'm going to give the Git. What is the name of server here? Git. So after that, we need to select our OS. So based on the OS, it is going to configure. So in real time, we are going to work on Amazon Linux as well as Red Hat and Ubuntu. So I'm going to teach in 3 ways. Okay now. So just I will select the Amazon Linux, that too kernel version 5.10. So by default it is going to select 2023. So as we are getting some bugs in 2023, okay now. So just try to take the kernel version 5.10. So then next, just try to scroll down here, instance type. So if you are taking the T2 micro, you will get 1 vCPU as well as 1 GB of RAM, nothing but specifications of your server. So when you are increasing T2 micro to the T2 medium, you will get 2 vCPUs, 1 GB of memory. Okay. So within the free trial limit only we are going to use our accounts. So just try to take the kernel version 5.10 as well as T2 micro. It is going to be the free trial eligible. Okay now. And also I'm going to talk later about the key pairs. So until then, proceed without any key pair. So then network settings, I'm going to talk. And also I'm going to talk about the storages. In upcoming classes, you will get to know that. So totally we are having 7 steps. So the first one is about name of the server. After this, what we are having? OS. Second one is about OS. Third one is about instance type. Okay, the fourth one is about key pair. Fifth one is about network settings. Sixth one is about configure storage. So the 7th one is about the summary. Okay, na? Only clear for all of you.
Yes, sir.
What about the others? Instance type. సో టోటల్ గా మీరు AWS లో ఒక సర్వర్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అంటే టోటల్ గా మనం 7 స్టెప్స్ ని ఫాలో అవ్వాలి. ఓకేనా? సో చూడండి ఇక్కడ AWS లో సర్వర్ అన్న EC2 అన్న ఇన్స్టెన్స్ అన్న మొత్తం కూడా సేమ్. సో ఇక్కడ EC2 2 C's ఉన్నాయి. ECs ఎలాస్టిక్ కంప్యూట్ క్లౌడ్. EC2 ఏమంటారు? ఎలాస్టిక్ కంప్యూట్ క్లౌడ్. సో మీరు ఒక సర్వర్ ని క్రియేట్ చేయాలి అంటే టోటల్లీ వి నీడ్ టు ఫాలో 7 స్టెప్స్. ఎన్ని స్టెప్స్ ని ఫాలో అవ్వాలి? 7 స్టెప్స్. సో ద ఫస్ట్ స్టెప్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ద సర్వర్. సర్వర్ యొక్క నేమ్ అండి. నేమ్ మే బి ఎనీథింగ్, ఏదైనా ఇవ్వచ్చు. సో కరెంట్లీ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు డీల్ విత్ ద గిట్, రైట్? సో నేను గిట్ నుంచి డీల్ చేస్తున్నాను కాబట్టి సో నేను సర్వర్ నేమ్ గిట్ అని ఇచ్చేస్తాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఏముంది? ఓఎస్. సో లెట్స్ సే వెన్ యు ఆర్ ట్రైయింగ్ టు బై ద ల్యాప్టాప్, you will some మీరు డిఫరెంట్ ల్యాప్టాప్స్ చెక్ చేస్తారు లేదా? సో విండోస్, మ్యాక్ ఓఎస్, ఉబుంటు. సో వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ఓఎస్ఎస్. సో మీకు మీ సర్వర్ అనేది ఏ ఓఎస్ లో కావాలి? ఓకేనా? ఆ ఓఎస్ అమెజాన్ లైనక్స్, దట్ టు కర్నల్ వర్షన్ 5.10. సో దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ వాట్ వీఆర్ హ్యావింగ్? ఇన్స్టెన్స్ టైప్ T2 మైక్రో. ఓకేనా? సో నెక్స్ట్ ఫోర్త్ స్టెప్ ఏముంది? ఫిఫ్త్ వన్ network settings. I will talk about the network settings. So okay now. So then next after this we are having configuration of storage, nothing but 6th one. So the 7th one is about summary. So that's it. Just try to click on the launch instance. So totally we have created our own server. So this is my instance ID, nothing but server ID. So if you want to connect with your server, just have to click on the instance ID. So this is my instance, right? So see here, this is my server name. Okay, now, so just now it was created, it was in running only. Okay, now if you want to connect with your server, just try to select the server, connect, and then connect. So totally we have connected with our server. So wait a second. So by defaultly, when you have connected with the server, by defaultly you will be in default user. In which user you are being? Default user. So in EC2, nothing but in Amazon Linux server, the default user was the EC2-user. What is the default user here? EC2-user is the default user. So actually for the default users, there is no full permissions. But who is having the full permissions? Who is having the full permissions means, so ultimately we are having the root user. What is the name of the user? Root user. Now I want to shift from EC2-user to the root user. So the command will be sudo space -i. What is the command here? Sudo space -i. So ultimately this is the command to shift from default user to the root user. So see here, sudo space -i. So ultimately I was in root user now. So how can you get to know that? Means so here you will get the username. So previously I have got the EC2-user. So he is the default user. Now I am getting the root. Nothing but totally we have logged in as the root. So then next. So I am dealing with the Git. So we are talking about the Git, right? So when you are dealing with the Git, it should present on our server or not? It should present on our server. Ante kada ippudu meeru, this is your phone. When you are trying to book a packet of biryani from the Swiggy, so Swiggy should present on your phone or not? In the same manner, we are talking about the Git. We are dealing with the Git. So Git should present on our server or not? So ultimately it should be present. So if you want to install the Git in your server, so the command will be minstall git -y. What is the command here? Minstall git -y. So now, what is meant by M? You need to be research. What is the full form of M? Tomorrow I am going to ask the first question. What is meant by M? Okay na? So M యొక్క full form రేపు తెలుసుకొని చెప్పండి. Next. So see here, I am going to install the git. Minstall git -y. So then it enter. Ultimately, it is going to install on my server. Online clear for all of you. Follow అవుతున్నారా అండి?
Yes, sir.
So what about the others?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want to check whether it was installed or not. Want to check whether my it was present on. So just try to check the version. So if you are getting the it version, ultimately it was there. If you are not getting the version, then it was not there. So if you want to check the version, so the command will be git --- version. Then hit enter. So it is going to print the version, right? Ultimately, we are getting the version. So it means it was present on our server. So just try to give the same command before installing the Git. So you will be get like command was not found. So when you are getting the version means, so ultimately we are having the Git on our server. Clear? అర్థమవుతుందా? మీరు గిట్ ని ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయక ముందు ఒకసారి git --- version అని ఇవ్వండి. So command not found on us. It means it was not there in our server. So if you are getting the version means, so ultimately it was there in our server. That's it. So now it was a package management tool. What is it? package management tool. So when you are installing such type of tools, we need to initialize that. What we need to do? Initialize that one. Init that. So what happened when you init that one? Means so automatically it is going to create one .git folder. What is going to create? One .git folder. So whatever the operations you are going to do, what type of, what are the commits you are going to do, what type of operations you are going to do, all the information will get stored on this .git folder. ఓకేనా? సో అర్థమవుతుందా? మీరు గిట్ అనేది ఒక ప్యాకేజ్ మేనేజ్మెంట్ టూల్. ఎప్పుడైతే మీరు ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తారో మీరు ఇనిషియలైజ్ చేయాలని. సో ఇనిషియలైజ్ చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? ఒక .git ఫోల్డర్ అనేది క్రియేట్ అవుతుంది. సో ఈ .git ఫోల్డర్ అంటే ఏంటి? మీరు ఏదైనా ఒక ఆపరేషన్స్ పర్ఫామ్ చేశారు, కమాండ్స్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశారు. సో ఏ టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఆపరేషన్స్ పర్ఫామ్ చేసినా, యాక్షన్స్ పర్ఫామ్ చేసినా ఆ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మొత్తం కూడా ఈ .git ఫోల్డర్ లోనే సేవ్ అవుతుంది. మీరు ఈ .git ఫోల్డర్ ని లూజ్ అయిపోయారు. సో బై మిస్టేకల్లీ యూ హ్యావ్ డిలీటెడ్ యువర్ .git ఫోల్డర్. యూ విల్ లూజ్ యువర్ ఎంటైర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్. అర్థమవుతుందా? మీ ఎంటైర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ మొత్తం కూడా లూజ్ అయిపోతుంది. సో ఐ క్లియర్ ఫర్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ.
Yes.
So now command to initialize the git is nothing but git init. So this is the command to initialize your git. So then hit enter. So ultimately, so see here we are getting one message: initialized an empty git repository, where it is going to be initialized /root and then .git. So in my current directory only. So I'm see here .git. So it was initialized here. So whatever the operations you are going to do, so all the operations will get stored on this folder. So when you lose this folder, you will lose your information. Okay, na? So in real time, it is not going to be happen because we are not having the permissions on the Git repository. Okay, now so it is going to be in lock. So now I want to create a file. Then what is the command here? I want to create AWS file now.
Touch AWS.
Touch
AWS.
So then hit enter. So totally we have created AWS file now. I want to check whether my AWS file was created or not.
LS.
LS. So we are having our AWS file. So by default, in which stage it was in? So totally in AWS, in Git, we are having 3 stages, right? So working directory, staging area, and then repository. So by default, in which stage?
Working repository.
Yeah, working directory, right? So repo. So I want to check whether my file was present in working directory or in staging area. Means we need to give the git status. What we need to give? So when you give the git status, you will get 2 colors. One was the red, one was the green. So when you are getting the red color, ultimately your file was in tracking. Okay, na? Ultimately your file was in tracking. Sorry, untracking. Untracking mode. Sorry. When you are getting the red color, your file was untracking. When
I have
you
a
are
quick question. Sorry to introduce, sir. I have a quick question. Before list, what is the first command?
git init.
Pardon?
Git init.
Oh, okay. Please, go ahead.
So now, totally my files was present on working directory, right? Now I want to check whether my file was in working directory or in staging area. So how can you check means? So we need to give the command called git status. What we need to give? Git status. So when you give the git status, ultimately you will get 2 colors. One was the red color, one was the green color. So when you are getting the red color means untracking. So green color means tracking. So you need to tell me. So totally how many stages we are having? 3 stages. What are they? Working directory, staging area, and then repository. So untracking files will place on working directory or staging area. Working directory. So tracking files will place on staging
Staging.
area.
area.
So now I'm going to perform the git status. You need to tell me where my file was there. Okay. Command git status. So I'm getting red color for my AWS.
Working directory.
Working directory. Now I want to shift from working directory to the staging area. What we need to do? We need to add the git. Command will be git add file name. AWS. So it was added. Now I want to check whether my file was in working directory or in staging area. How can I check?
Git status.
Yes, status. So when you give the git status, you will get two colors, nothing but red and green. So if you are getting the red color, it is going to be in working directory. If you are getting the green color, it is going to be in staging area. So see here, git status. So now I am getting my green color. Nothing but it was present on staging area. Online clear for all of you?
Yes.
So now I want to do commit. When you commit, so ultimately it is going to shift from staging area to the repository. So see here, working directory, staging area, and then repository. So by default, it is going to be working directory. So if you want to shift from working directory to the staging area, what we need to do? Git add. Okay, now if you want to shift from staging area to the repository, what we need to do? Commit. So here commit is nothing but save. What is it? Save. So see here, I am doing the commit. Git commit -m. So within braces, pass the message. So I will explain this command. So see here, git commit. So commit is nothing but save, right? So I am having -m. What exactly the mean of m is nothing but message. What is it? Message. So we need to pass the message. Why you are doing this commit? So you are committing the AWS file, right? Why you are doing this commit? We need to pass the message. Okay, na? Adhamaina? I'm clear for all of you. Git commit -m. This is message and nothing but why you are doing this commit. So this is our file name. So then hit enter. So it was committed. Totally it was committed. Now I want to check whether my file was committed or not. Okay, na? I want to check whether my file was committed or not. So just try to give the git status. What we need to do? Git status. So then hit enter. Do we get our AWS file now? So if you are giving git status, it is not going to be visible. Nothing but the files that are present in repository, by using the git status, we can't. Okay. So now I want to see the list of commits. I want to see the list of commits. So the command will be git log. What is the command here? Git log. So when you give the git log, you will get commit ID. So this is my commit ID. This is my message. So why you have done this commit? This is the author who has done the commit. When he has done the commit. Why he has done the commit. All the information we are tracking. Okay, na? So see here, when you give the git log, you will get the commit ID. Who has done this commit? When he has done this commit? Why he has done this commit? All the information we are tracking. So online clear for all of you.
Yes.
Now again I am going to create one file called Azure. Then what is the command here?
Touch Azure.
Touch Azure. So by default, my Azure file will present on which stage?
Working directory.
Working directory.
Working directory. How can you get to know that?
Git status.
Git status.
Git status. So when you give the Git status, ultimately you will get green color as well as red color. So I'm getting red color now. So in which stage it was there? Working directory, right? So I want to shift from working directory to the staging area. What we need to do?
Git
We need to
add
add
Azure.
Azure.
It add Azure. So it was done. Nothing but it was shifted from working directory to the staging area. Now, how can I get to know that?
Git status.
Status.
Git status. It was in staging area now. Now, I want to shift this file from staging area to the repository. What we need to do?
Git commit.
Commit. Git
Commit.
commit.
Git commit. When here
Hyphen message.
message. Why we are doing this commit? So I'm going to pass like Azure file. So then file name Azure. So then it enter. Done. We have done the commit. Now I want to check whether my commit was done or not.
Git log.
Status.
Git log.
Git
Git
log.
log.
The list of commits. Clear
Okay.
for all of you?
Yes.
So yeah. So at starting I have mentioned one point. When you have lost your .git folder, entire information will be lost. Right? So wantedly I am going to delete my .git folder now. So what is the command to delete a file or folder?
Remove RM.
RM?
Sir, excuse me, just one doubt.
Yeah.
Is it possible to check the content in the .git folder? Can we
Yeah.
check before delete?
So .git. So here, so totally I am in .git folder, right?
Yes.
So you can check the logs as well as branches here. So git cd logs head. So we are having our commit IDs. So see here. So this is the ID. This is the ID. Both are same, right?
Yes.
You can see. So let's say I am going to delete. Before going to delete, just have to give the git log. So when you are giving the git log, you are getting the information. So I am going to review my .git folder now. So it was removed. So when you give the git log again, my information was lost. So it was the major important point. When you initialize your git, you will get one .git folder. So whatever the operations you are doing in the git, all the information will get stored on the .git folder. So when you have loosened your .git folder, ultimately you have loosened your information. So in real time, what will happen, you know? So you are not having the access on the GitHub. I mean, nothing but not in GitHub, .git folder. You know? So totally, it was the command. So ultimately, what we have discussed in this class, we have discussed about the Git, right? So let me recap one more time for you. What is meant by Git? Global Information Tracker. The name itself is tracker. What it is going to track?
Code.
Five.
The code.
Code.
Actually, my code was present on
Files.
file. So ultimately, it is going to track the
Files.
file. So then next. So totally in Git, how many stages we are having?
Three
Three.
stages.
Stages. What are they?
Working directory.
Working
Staging
repository.
area, repository.
Staging. Repository.
And then repository. What is the default directory? I mean default stage in Git.
Working directory.
Working directory.
So the files that are present in working directory, it will track or not?
No.
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 When it is going to be tracked?
When it is
Next
sent to
stage.
staging.
When we add it to that file. So whenever you have done this, so ultimately it is going to shift from working directory to the staging area.
Staging area.
So all the files that are present in staging area, it will track or not?
Yes.
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 So how can you get to know that whether your file was in working directory or in staging area?
We
Git
need to check the status.
We need to check the status. So when you give the git status, ultimately you will get two colors. What are they?
red and
Red and
green.
green.
So red and green. So if you are getting the red color, it means was in
Untracking.
Untracking.
untracking. So
Track.
untracking file will store on
Working
Working
directory.
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 okay, green color will be tracking files. So
Is
it
a
was
Staging area.
so now I want to shift from staging area to the repository. Nothing but I want to send my file from staging area to the repository. What
Git
we need to do?
commit.
We need to
Git
give
commit.
commit.
Now what is meant by commit?
Save.
Saving.
Save.
Save.
Okay. Na? So actually we have installed the Git. Now I want to check whether my Git was installed or not.
Git version.
Git version.
Version. So Git is a package management tool. So when you have installed such type of tools, what we need to do first?
Git init.
Init. What we need to do? Git. So when you init,
Is
what
it a one-time activity, sir, or do we need to do it every time when we connect to Git?
not in every time. So actually, I'm going to launch the daily new servers, right? So when you are creating the new servers daily, we need to install the Git, we need to initialize the Git. But in real time, already all the tools was installed, all the tools was initialized. So we are not going to do in real time, but we are working on them. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
So then Git init. So so then next, it was initializing. So when you have initialized it, ultimately what will happen? When you have initialized your Git, what will happen?
Dot git folder.
Yeah, one .git folder will get created. Whatever the information you are passing, all will store. So clear and అర్థమైందా?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you have any doubts over this session, you can ask me. Sorry. Now see here how to delete your server. So just try to select your server, instance state, terminate, and then delete. So meanwhile, also you can use the killer coda. Okay, killer coda. So you have practiced Linux, right? So same commands you are having here, you can perform them. But in killer coda, we need to do one command here. So see. So playgrounds. So Ubuntu. So we need to set our name as well as our mail ID in killer coda. So see here how to set our name as well as mail ID. So what is the command to install Git? Install Git.
M install Git.
Yum install git hyphen.
Yeah, install Git -1. But in killer coda, it was Ubuntu server. Actually, we have launched the Amazon Linux server, right? In Ubuntu server, if you want to install any tools, we are going to use apt. What is it? apt. Install Git hyphen. That's it. Installation part is the different. Rest of the things all are the same. So totally, I have installed my Git. Now I want to check whether my Git was present or not. Then how can I check?
Git
Git
hyphen.
version.
The rest of the things all are the same guys. So see here, Git version is going to be print. Touch AWS. So totally we have created the AWS file. I want to check whether my file was present on working directory or staging area. Git status.
Status.
So see here, we haven't initialized the .git folder. Git was
Init.
initialized.
Right.
Now here the Git status. So I am getting red color. It means it was present on
Working.
Git add AWS. Again, give the Git status. So see here, all the commands are same. Installation part is a different. So there we are going to give minstall git -y. Here we are going to give apt install git -. That's it. So when you are trying to do the commit, it's not going to be happen here. So before doing the commit, we need to configure our name as well as mail ID. So see here, I'm going to commit. So I'm getting one message called, please tell me who are you. Nothing but we need to configure our name as well as mail ID. So see, here only the command git config -- global user dot email. So this is my email, this is my name. So just try to perform this command and later just try to perform the commit. It's going to be work. What is the command here? Git config. అర్థమవుతుందండి, కమిట్ చేసే ముందు మీ నేమ్ మీ మెయిల్ ఐడిని సెట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? గిట్ కాన్ఫిగ్ -- గ్లోబల్ అవసరం లేదు. గిట్ కాన్ఫిగ్ యూజర్ డాట్ నెట్ విత్ ఇన్ ద బ్రేసెస్ లో యూజర్ నేమ్. సో ఫస్ట్ నేను యూజర్ నేమ్ సెట్ చేస్తాను. నెక్స్ట్ ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి. సో జస్ట్ ట్రై టు పాస్ ద ఈమెయిల్, నాట్ ద జీమెయిల్. ఓకేనా? వి నీడ్ టు పాస్ ద ఈమెయిల్ ఓన్లీ. సో అవర్ మెయిల్ ఐడి. సో ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు గివ్ ద డమ్మీ మెయిల్ ఐడి. Done. So if you are giving the up arrows, you will get the previous commands. Okay, just try to give the up arrows. So this is the commit command. Git commit -m within braces message and then file name. So then hit enter. It was committed. Now I want to check list of commits. Then what is the command here?
Git log.
So rest of the things all are the same, right? Installation part is the different. I just want to show you too. So it's the reason I have. So that's it, guys. So that's it from my end. If you have any doubts over the session, you can ask.
Regarding this free trial, sir, I mean, how many days it would be available for us, or is there any limited time?
1 year.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get you.
1 year, 1 year.
Yeah, okay. Is it same for all the clouds? I mean, like
No.
Azure and-
AWS, it is going to be give 1 year, whereas in Azure, it is going to be give 1 month.
Okay.
I will guide you. So just try to create the AWS accounts first. Later, we are going to create the Azure as well as GCP. I will help. So forgot about these two. Concentrate on AWS, Azure. I mean AWS and then DevOps. Later, we are going to concentrate on Azure and then DevOps. Next, GCP.
Okay.
And also, I'm repeating again. So when you are creating the AWS account, so at the last you will get free trial. Okay, now just try to select the free trial. Other than this, if you have selected any other, you will get the billing. Okay, now? So I can't do anything for that. So just try to take the free trial only. Also, I'm repeating one more time. So it will charge only 2 rupees. Other than this, it is not going to be charged. Only 2 rupees. And within 2 days, your 2 rupees will be refunded. Okay, no? Only 2 rupees మీకు వచ్చేస్తుంది.
And after finishing that Git commands, you have removed the instance, right, sir? So do we need to do it daily or based any usage for that also?
Yeah, actually, we are using the free trial accounts, right? It is going to be free for 750 hours per month. Okay, so I have created one server. It is going to be running on 24/7. Okay, so per month, for only one server, guys, not for the all servers. 750 hours per month per server. Okay, now so after completion of your practice, just try to terminate this one, because if it is going to be the exited the free trial limit, you will get the billing ID. So I will guide you within the free trial limits only we are going to use. So actually 750 hours per month per server, right? So totally how many days we are having? 30 days or 31 days. Let's say 31 into 24. What is the value here? I think 750 below. So 24 into 30. 720 hours. So we can use this. సో మీరు డిలీట్ చేస్తున్నారు సర్వర్ అన్నప్పుడు, మీరు ఎప్పుడైతే సర్వర్ని డిలీట్ చేస్తారో మీ సర్వర్ పోతుంది. పోయినప్పుడు ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ కూడా పోతుంది. అర్థమవుతుంది. సో మీరు కొత్త క్రియేట్ చేయండి ఎవ్రీ టైం. ఎందుకంటే విత్ ఇన్ ద లిమిట్స్ లోనే యూస్ చేసుకోవాలి కదా మనం, రిస్క్ తీసుకోవాలి.
Okay.
సో ఇంకా ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా? సో ఇది ఇన్స్టాలేషన్ పార్ట్ అంటే నార్మల్ గా 7 స్టెప్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో ఇది పెద్ద కష్టపడాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. మీరు డైలీ లాంచ్ చేస్తారు. 3 months ఉంది మన కోర్సు, డైలీ లాంచ్ చేస్తూనే ఉంటారు. సింపుల్ గా వస్తుంది అనమాట. ఫస్ట్ డే కాబట్టి అలానే ఉంటుంది. సో దాన్ని చూసి భయపడాల్సిన పని అయితే ఏం లేదు. పిల్లర్ కూడా యూస్ చేసుకోండి, పర్లేదు. నేను చెప్తాను, అంటే డాకర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మనకి అకౌంట్ ఉంటే సరిపోతాం. గిట్ మావెన్ కి అవసరం లేదు. ఓకేనా? సో అప్పటిదాకా మనం కిల్లర్ కూడా యూస్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. సో ఇంకా ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయండి? సో అర్థమైందా? ఈరోజు సెషన్ అర్థమైందా? ఫస్ట్ థింగ్.
Yes, sir.
సో ఫ్రమ్ ద day 1 to till the end our sessions is going to be like this only. సో ఈ రోజు చెప్తున్న మ్యాటరే. సో జస్ట్ ట్రై టు ఇంటరాక్ట్ విత్ మీ, యూ విల్ గెట్ ద లాట్ ఆఫ్. దట్స్ ఇట్. మీ క్లాస్ వింటే సరిపోదు. క్లాస్ విని ఒక 1/2 hour ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి అంతే, ఇంకా మైండ్లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతారు. సో one more announcement for you. So actually demo sessions tomorrow is the last one. ఓకేనా? రేపటితో డెమో సెషన్స్ అయిపోతాయి. ఓకేనా? సో the persons who are interested, so just try to contact with the admin team. So they will add you on WhatsApp group. ఓకేనా? మనకు ఒక వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ ఉంది. ఓకేనా? ఆ వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్ లో మిమ్మల్ని యాడ్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ దెన్ అక్కడ మీకు రికార్డింగ్స్ వస్తాయి అండ్ ఆల్సో మెటీరియల్స్ వస్తాయి, మీకు కూడా ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తారు. అండ్ ఆల్సో ప్లేస్మెంట్స్ కూడా ఏమన్నా ఉంటే అక్కడే అనౌన్స్ చేస్తారు. మీకు ఫ్రమ్ ద day 1 నుంచే ఏది వచ్చినా కానీ అక్కడే పోస్ట్ చేసేస్తారు. ఓకేనా? సో ఇప్పుడు మీకు కోర్స్ స్టార్టింగ్ మధ్యలోనే ఉన్నారు, మీకు ఇంటర్వ్యూ పడింది, ఇవ్వండి ఇంటర్వ్యూ. ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ అవుతుంది. ఏం అడుగుతున్నారు, మన కోర్సులో ఏం నేర్చుకున్నాం, వాళ్ళు అక్కడ ఏం అడుగుతున్నారు, టాలీ అవుతుందా లేదు, వస్తాయి కదా. సో దానికోసం జస్ట్ ట్రై టు యాడ్ ఆన్ ద వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్. మీరు ఒకసారి అడ్మిన్ టీమ్ని అడగండి, వాళ్ళు మిమ్మల్ని వాట్సాప్ గ్రూప్లో యాడ్ చేస్తారు. ఓకేనా? ఆన్లైన్.
Okay.
Great. Then that's it from my end. I think Vamsi was the host, so just try to end the meeting.
Okay, sir.